morning to everyone, this is Robert and I'm here with 15 questions to reinforce your understanding of must and have to. Even if you understand the difference, just follow along the video because it will be fun, just to make sure that you are absolutely 100% on board. If you haven't watched the other video, which was on must and have to and what the difference is between the two, here is the link. Click on this button and I highly recommend you watch that video before you do these exercises if you're not sure about the difference. So without further ado, let's get cracking on. So today's lesson is on must and have to. These are activities, which means that you will have 15 questions which will clarify the difference between must and have to. You will also notice the present, past and future forms of the verbs. For each question you will have 20 seconds to think about the answer. If you need more, just pause the video and play it back when you are ready. You will have feedback for every question. So let's get on with the first one. You have the important verbs on the left and some definitions on the right. We need to match these. So go ahead, if you need to take more time, pause the video. So as we know, have to is something that needs to be done, something which is necessary. So this would be this option over here, things I need to do now. Just remember, have to is an external obligation, things that you normally need to do on a daily basis. Must is laws or rules or things I believe are important for me to do. Has to is the third person of have to, it's right there. Will have to is future, later, of course means future, and had to is the past of must and have to. So must and have to both have the same form in the past. Let's click that button and let's get on with the next one. So in the next sentence you have a space. I can't meet you this afternoon, and I space do something for a friend of mine. So you have don't have to, must, mustn't and have to. Pause the timer if you need to. So the most appropriate one here would be have to, because it is something you need to do for someone else. So in a way it's an external obligation. Let's go and check that button. It's correct. Let's move on to question 3. Karen left early. Karen left early because the last train home. So think about the options that we have at the moment. Didn't have to, had to, must and have to. If you need more time, press that pause button on your video. So Karen left early, so we're talking about something which happened in the past. Therefore we need to use the past form had to. Let's check that button. Okay, question 4. Excuse me. You smoke in the seating area because it is not allowed here. So it is something of a rule. Think about what we use in rules. Normally what you see in notice boards or perhaps in school or in a building. So in this case the correct answer is mustn't, because this is something which is not allowed, is prohibited. So we use mustn't. Careful, don't have to means that it is unnecessary. You can smoke if you want to, but you don't have to, while mustn't means you can't. It is not allowed. These two are totally different. Next, question 5. I really eat. I am starving. Starving means that you're extremely hungry. So go ahead and pause the button if you need to think about it. There are 4 options: didn't have to, must, have to, and mustn't. Only one of them can be correct. Don't let the hunger get to you right now. We need to get this done first. So must is the right one because it is something that I need to do for myself. I feel hungry, so I need to eat. So must is the right one. Next one. I can't afford to keep my car. I'm going to sell it now. You have 4 options for that. So can't afford to means that you don't have the money at least to pay for the car. So therefore you have a choice of keeping it or selling it. And in this case you choose to sell it, and you need to choose one of the 4 verbs. The right verb is have to. So I need to sell my car. I have to sell my car, even though perhaps I don't want to. There we go. In this question you're not given any choices, so you need to come up with your own one. It's a little harder, so go ahead and pause the video if you have to after my instructions. So Bart is normally free at the weekend, but this one he work. So normally he's not asked to work, he doesn't work, but this weekend, this particular one, he has to. Because it's a third person and it's an external obligation, we use the word has, not have. Question 8. Steve is not going to school tomorrow, so and then you need to finish the sentence. Get up early. If you don't go to school, if you're not going to school the day after, if you're not going to work, then you're probably not going to wake up very early. So in this case, the right answer will be doesn't have to. He doesn't have to get up early. It's unnecessary. He can if he wants to, but he doesn't have to. Next one. Question 9. Tom fell off his bike this morning. He go to hospital because he hurt his leg badly. So poor Tom, he fell off his bike and ended up in hospital. What are the chances? So go ahead and pause the video if you have to. Here we go. So although it is an external obligation, you need to remember it's in the past tense, so you need to change have to or has to into had to, because it's past, it's happened. Question 10. I've got terrible pains in my back. I call my doctor. Now when you have pains in your back or you have toothache or you have terrible pain in your tummy, it makes your life miserable. So it becomes very important to get rid of that pain. In that case, you are pretty sure you want to do it because you believe it's important for you. Therefore, must is the right answer. Let's move on to question 11. Stanley is leaving tomorrow morning. And the sentence after that says, what time does he catch his flight. Now, if Stanley is leaving tomorrow morning and he needs to catch his flight, he needs to be at the airport on time, or else he will miss his flight. So it is an external obligation, in which case you will have to use have to. What time does he have to? Remember, with does you use have to even though it's the third person, because does changes the verb into a normal form, not the third form. Question 12. You forget what I told you. It's really important. So here we have somebody who told someone something, and they believe it's really important that the person shouldn't forget it. So in that case, I might have given you the answer there. So in that case, you need to think of the right verb. Go ahead and pause the video if you wish. So the right verb is mustn't. So you mustn't forget what I told you. It's really important for me that you don't forget it. So I will use the word mustn't. Question 13. You have 4 choices and more than one may be correct. So my computer is really slow. I space to get it changed. Now remember, to get something changed means you're paying someone else to do the work for you. So to get something done, for example, is you ask somebody else to do something for you. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to take more time. So in this case, might have to is correct because you think it is possible that you have to change it. May have to is correct, and will have to is correct. So these two refer to a possibility. This particular expression tells you that it's sure, but you can't use must have to. That's just wrong. Question 14. You space work on Saturdays in our company. We are closed at the weekend. So if your company is closed at the weekend, they're not going to ask you to work unless you want to. You can do it from home, but why would you want to do that? So your company is closed. Take a break, spend some time with your family, take a walk, hang out with friends. And in this case, the correct answer is don't have to, because they're not prohibiting them. They are just telling them that you don't have to. Haven't to is not correct, because in order to make a negative of have to, the only way is to add don't or doesn't. There we go. So we're on the last question already. Wow, that was quick. I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. I'm afraid space stay in hospital another week. You're not yet well. So you have 4 options. Must, don't have to, will have to, and have to. Think about it. Pause the video if you have to. So in this case, the correct answer will be have to and will have to. Don't have to means that it's not necessary, but that's not the case. And mustn't is forbidding something. Again, it's not the case. So will have to can refer to the future. Have to is present. They're both okay. Click that button and that's it. It's pretty much over. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you benefited from it, please put a like there, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this soon. Bye for now.